Hello, welcome to this channel, and if it is your first time to visit this channel, please subscribe so that you can join with us and get directly and instant updates after being published. Cheers to you if you have subscribed this channel. It is the session for Biography, and we are going to look about Cristiano Ronaldo's biography, the most famous and the best footballer of the world. Be with me from the beginning at the end of this video so that you can catch and learn a lot. His full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, born on 5th of February 1985. He is a Portuguese professional footballer who plays as a forward for Premier League and in club Manchester United and captains at the Portugal national team. Often considered the best player in the world and widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, Ronaldo has won 5 Ballon d'Or awards and 4 European Golden Shoes, the most by a European player. He was won 32 trophies in his career, including 7 league titles, 5 UEFA Champions League, 1 UEFA Championship, and 1 UEFA Nations League. Ronaldo holds the record for the most appearances, 183, most goals 140, and assists 42 in the Champions League, and most goals in the European Championship 14, most international goals by a male player 115, and most international appearances by European male 186. Behind this success, it didn't come easily, and this is what made us to bring this biography so that you can know and understand the whole history and biography the most best world players of the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was born in the São Pedro parish of Fancha in the capital island of Madeira and grew up in the nearby parish of Santo Antonio. He is the first and youngest child of Maria Dolores dos Santos Vivero de Aveiro, a cook, and Jose Diniz Aveiro, a municipal gardener and part-time kit man. His great-grandmother on his father's side, Isabel da Piedade, was from the island of São Vicente, Cape Verde. He has one older brother, Hugo, and 2 sisters, Elma and Liliana Okatia. His mother revealed that she wanted to abort him due to poverty, his father's alcoholism, and having too many children already, but her doctor refused to perform the procedure. Ronaldo grew up in an impoverished Catholic home, sharing a room with all his siblings. As a child, Ronaldo played for Andorinha from 1992 to 1995, where his father was the kit man, and later spent 2 years in Arsenal. In 1997, aged 12, he went on a 3-day trial with the Sporting SP, who signed him for a fee of 1,500 euros. He subsequently moved from Madeira to Alcochete near Lisbon to join Sporting Youth Academy. By age of 14, Ronaldo believed he needed to play semi-professional and agreed with his mother to cease his education to focus entirely on football. While popular with other students at school, he had been expelled after throwing a chair at his teacher, who he said had disrespected him. 1 year later, he was diagnosed with tachycardia, a condition that could have forced him to give up playing football. Ronaldo underwent heart surgery where a razor was used to cauterize multiple cardiac pathways into one, altering his resting heart rate. He was discharged from the hospital hours after the procedures and resumed training a few days later. Explaining details about the problem that faced Ronaldo, tachycardia, also called tachyarrhythmia, is the heart rate that exceeds the normal resting rate. In general, resting heart rate over 100 beats per minute is accepted as tachycardia in adults. Heart rates above the resting rate may be normal, such as with exercise, or abnormal, such as with the electrical problem within the heart. Hope you have got me well. Let us go on. At age of 16, Ronaldo was promoted from the Sporting youth team by the first manager, Laszlo Biography, who was impressed with his dribbling. He subsequently became the first player to play for the club's under 16, under 17 and under 18 teams, the B team and the first team, all within a single season. A year later, on 29 September 2002, Ronaldo made his debut on the Premier League against Braga, and 7 October he scored 2 goals against Moreirense in the 3-0 win. Over the course of the 2002 to 2003, his representative suggested the player to Liverpool manager Gerard Houllier and Barcelona president Joan Laporta. Manager Arsene Wenger, who was interested in signing Ronaldo, met with him at Arsenal's ground in November to discuss possible transfer. Manchester United manager Alex Ferguson was determined to acquire Ronaldo on permanent move urgent after Sporting defeating United 3-1. At the inauguration of the Estadio Jose Alvarado in August 2003, initially United had planned to sign Ronaldo and loan him back to the Sporting for a year. Having been impressed by him, the United players urged Ferguson to sign him. After the game, Ferguson agreed to pay Sporting €12.24 million for what he considered to be one of the most exciting young players he had ever seen. A decade after his departure from the club in April 2013, Sporting honored Ronaldo by selecting him to become their 100,000th member. In Manchester United, 2003 to 2007 development and breakthrough. There have been a few players described as the new Gauge, ever the best year, but this is the first time it is being a compliment to me. Former Manchester United player George Best Harris in the 18-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo in 2003. Ronaldo's move to Manchester United was completed on 12 August 2003, too late for the 2003 FA Community Shield, but in time for the come against Bolton Wanderers on the opening day of 2003 and 4 season, and made him the first Portuguese player to sign for the club. His transfer fee made him at the time the most expensive teenager in the English football history. Although he requested the number 28, his number at Sporting, he received the squad number 7 shirt, which had previously been worn by such United players George Best, Eric Cantona and David Beckham. Wearing the number 7 became an extra source of motivation for Ronaldo. A key element in his development during his time in England proved to be Ferguson, whom later said he has been my father in sport, one of the most important and influential factors in my career. Ronaldo made his debut as substitute in 4-0 home win over Bolton Wanderers in the Premier League on 16 August 2003 and received a standing ovation when he came on for the nick, but his performance earned praise from the best who had it. Undoubtedly, the most exciting debut he had ever seen. Ronaldo scored his first goal for Manchester United with a free kick in 3-0 with over Portsmouth on 1st November. 3 more league goals followed in the second half of the campaign, the last of which came against Aston Villa on the final day of the day season, a match in which he also received the first red card of his career. Ronaldo ended his first season in English football by scoring the opening goal in the United's 3-0 win over Millwall in the 2004 FA Cup final, earning his first trophy. BBC pundit Alan Hansen described him as the star of the final. The British press had been critical of Ronaldo during the season for the elaborate step-overs trying to beat opponents, but teammate Gary Neville said he was not a show pawn, but the real thing, and predicted he would become a world-class player. He has got the tricks and party pieces we know that, but they are not much good unless there is something at the end of it, or we still have to remember, of course, that the lad is only 19 years of age, considering that you have to say he has got massive talent. His feet are mesmerizing at times, and if he can couple that with time, consistent good crossing, the future looks frightening. Former BBC pundit Alan Hansen commenting on the Ronaldo after his first season. Ronaldo scored United's 1000th Premier League goals on 29 October 2004, the only goal in a 4-0 loss to Middlesbrough. A few weeks later, he signed a new contract with the club that extended his previous deal by 2 years to 2010. At the start of 2005, Ronaldo played two of his best matches of 2004-5 season, producing a goal and an assist against Aston Villa and scoring twice against the rivals Arsenal. He played the full 120 minutes of the 2005 FA Cup final against Arsenal, which ended in a goalless draw. Although Ronaldo scored his attempt in the penalty shootout, United lost 5-4. Ronaldo won his second trophy in England football, the Football League Cup, after scoring the third goal in the United's 4-0 final win over Wigan Athletic. During his third season in England, Ronaldo was involved in the several incidents. He had a one-match ban imposed on him by UEFA for a one-fingered gesture toward Benfica fans, and was sent off in the Manchester derby, a 3-1 defeat for the kicking Manchester City's former United player Andy Cole. Ronaldo clashed with the teammate striker Laud van Nistelrooy, who took offense at the winger's showboating style of play following the 2006 FIFA World Cup, in which he was involved in an incident where club teammate Wayne Rooney was sent off. Ronaldo publicly asked for a transfer, lamenting the lack of support he felt he had received from the club over the incident. United denied the possibility of him leaving the club, although his World Cup altercation with Rooney resulted in Ronaldo being booed throughout the 2006-07 season. It proved to be his breakout year, as he broke the 20-goal barrier for the first time and won his first Premier League title. An important factor in his success was the one-to-one training by first-team coach René Merenstein, who taught him to make himself more unpredictable, improve his teamwork, call for the ball, and capitalize on goals scoring opportunities rather than waiting for the chance to score, the aesthetically pleasing goals for which he was already known. He scored 3 consecutive braces at the end of the December against Aston Villa, a win that put United on the top of the league. Wigan and leading, Ronaldo was named runner-up to Kaká for the 2007 Ballon d'Or and came third behind Kaká and Lionel Messi in the running for the 2000 FIFA World Player of the Year award. Ronaldo scored his first and only hat-trick for United in a 6-0 win against Newcastle United on 12 January 2008, which put United top of the league table. On 19 March, he captained United for the first time in home win over Bolton and scored both goals in 2 2-0 win. His second goal was his 33rd of the campaign, which bettered George Best's total 32 goals in the 1967-68 season, thus setting the club's new single-season record by a midfielder. His 31 league goals earned him the Premier League Golden Boot as well as the European Golden Shoe, when made him the first winger to win the latter award. He additionally received the PFA Player of the Year, FWA Footballer of the Year award for the second consecutive season. In the knockout stage of the Champions League, Ronaldo scored the decisive goal against Lyon, which helped United advance to the quarter-finals 2-1 on aggregate. While playing as a striker, he scored with a header in the 3-0 aggregate win over Roma. United reached the final against Chelsea in the Moscow, where despite his opening goal being negated by an equalizer and his penalty kick being saved in the shootout, United emerged victorious as the Champions League top scorer. Ronaldo was named the UEFA Club Footballer of the Year. He scored a total of 42 goals in all competitions during 2007-2008 season, his most prolific campaign during the time in England. He missed 3 matches after headbutting a Portsmouth player at the start of the season. An experience, he said, taught him not to let opponents provoke him. As rumors circulated of Ronaldo's interest in moving to Real Madrid, United filed a tampering complaint with the governing body FIFA over Madrid's alleged pursuit of their player, but they declined to take action. FIFA President Sepp Blatter asserted that the player should be allowed to leave his club, described the situation as modern slavery. Despite Ronaldo publicly agreeing with Blatter, he remained at the United for another year, 2008-2009 final season, and continued success. Ahead of 2008-09 season, on July 7, Ronaldo underwent ankle surgery, which kept him out of action for 10 weeks. Following his return, he scored his 100th goal in all competitions for United, with the first 2 free kicks in 5-0 win against Stoke on 15 November, which meant he had now scored against all 19 opposition teams in the Premier League at the time. At the close of 2008, Ronaldo helped United win the 2008 FIFA Club World Cup in Japan, assisting the final winning goal against Liga de Quito and winning the silver ball in the process. With his 2008 Ballon d'Or and 2008 FIFA World Player of the Year, Ronaldo became United's first Ballon d'Or winner since Best in 1968 and the first Premier League player to be named by the FIFA World Player of the Year. His match-winning goal in the second leg against Porto, a 40-yard strike, earned him the inaugural FIFA Puskas Award presented by FIFA in the recognition of the best goal of the year. He later called it the best goal he had ever scored. United advanced to final in the Rome, where he made little impact in United's 2-0 defeat to Barcelona. Ronaldo ended his time in England with the nice trophies as United claimed their third successive league title in the Football League Cup. He finished the campaign with 26 goals in all competitions, 16 goals fewer than the previous season in 4 more appearances. His final goals for United came on 10 May 2009 with a free kick in the Manchester United derby of Old Trafford. As his usual, number 7 was unavailable. Ronaldo wore number 9 during his debut season at Madrid. After Lauri departed the club, Ronaldo was handed the number 7 sheet before the 2010-11 season. Ahead of the 2009-10 season, Ronaldo joined Real Madrid for a world record transfer fee at time of €80 million, €94 million. His contract, which ran until 2015, was worth of €11 million per year and contained a €1 billion buyout clause. At least 80,000 fans attended his presentation at the Santiago Bernabeu, surpassing the 25-year record of 75 fans who had welcomed Diego Maradona at the Napoli. Since club captain Lauri already wore the number 7, the number Ronaldo wore at the United, Ronaldo received the number 9 shirt, which was presented to him by former Madrid player Alfredo Di Stefano. 2009 to 2013 world record transfer and La Liga championship. Ronaldo made his La Liga debut against Deportivo La Coruña on 29 August, scoring a penalty in 3-2 home win. He scored in each of his first 4 league games, the first to do so. His first Champions League goals for the club followed with 2 free kicks in the first group match against Zurich. His strong start to the season was interrupted when he suffered an ankle injury in October while on an international duty, which kept him sidelined for 7 weeks. A week after his return, he received his first red card in Spain in a match against Almeria. Midway through the season, Ronaldo finished second in the 2009 Ballon d'Or and the 2009 FIFA World Player of the Year awards behind Messi. He finished the season with 33 goals in all competitions, including a hat-trick in a 4-1 win against Morocco on 5 May 2010. His first La Liga, his first season at Madrid, ended trophyless. Following Lauri's departure, Ronaldo was given the number 7 shirt for Madrid before the 2010-11 season. His subsequent return to his Ballon d'Or winning form was optimized when, for the first time in his career, he scored 4 goals in a single match during 6-1 rout against Racing Santander on 23 October. Ronaldo subsequently scored further hat-tricks against Athletic Bilbao, Levante and Villarreal and Malaga. Despite his performances, he did not make the top 3 in the inaugural 2010 FIFA Ballon d'Or during a historic series of 4 Clásicos against rivals Barcelona in April 2011. Ronaldo scored twice to equal his personal record of 42 goals in all competitions, though he failed to score in either leg of the Champions League series finals as Madrid were eliminated. He equalized from the penalty spot in the return leg game and scored the match-winning goal in the 103rd minute of the 2011 Copa del Rey final, winning his first trophy in Spain. His 2 goals in the last match of the season against Almeria made him the first player in the La Liga to score 40 goals. In addition to the Pichichi Trophy, Ronaldo won the European Golden Shoe for a second time, becoming the first player to win the award in the different leagues. During the following season, Ronaldo achieved a new personal best of 60 goals in the all competition. He finished as a lineup for 2 matches to 2011 FIFA Ballon d'Or. After scoring hat-tricks against Lille, Zaragoza, Rayo Vallecano, Malaga, Osasuna and Sevilla, the last of which put Madrid on top of the league by the season's midway point, Ronaldo found greater team success in the league, helping Madrid win their first league title in 4 years with a record 100-point foreign hat-trick against Levante as Madrid further increased their lead over Barcelona. He scored his 100th league for goal Madrid in 5-1 with over Real Sociedad. On 24 March 2012, a milestone he reached in just 92 matches across 3 seasons, breaking the previous club record held by Ferenc Puskas. Another hat-trick in the Madrid derby against Atletico Madrid brought his total to 40 league goals, equaling his record of the previous season. His final league goal of the season against Mallorca took his total to 46 goals, 4 short of the new record set by Messi, though he became the first player to score against all 19 opposition teams in a single Liga season. Ronaldo began the 2012-13 season by lifting the 2012 Supercopa de España, his third trophy in Spain. With a goal in each leg, he helped Madrid win the Spanish Super Cup on away goals, following a 4-4 aggregate draw against Barcelona. Although Ronaldo publicly commented that he was unhappy with the professional issue with the club, prompted by his refusal to celebrate 150th goal for the Madrid, his goal-scoring lately did not suffer. After netting a hat-trick, including 2 penalties against Deportivo, he scored his first hat-trick in the Champions League in a 4-1 win over Ajax. 4 days later, he became the first player to score in 6 successive Clásicos when he hit a brace in 2-2 draw at the Camp Nou. His performance again saw Ronaldo voted second in the running for the 2012 FIFA Ballon d'Or behind 4-time winner Messi. 2013 to 2015 consecutive FIFA Ballon d'Or wins and La Decima. Following the 2012 to 13 winter break, Ronaldo captained Madrid for the first time in an official match, scoring twice to lift 10-man Madrid to a 4-3 win over Sociedad on 6 January. He subsequently became the first Spanish player in 60 years to captain Madrid in a Clásico on 30 January, match which also marked his 500th club appearance. 3 days prior, he had scored 300 club goals as part of the perfect hat-trick against Getafe. He scored his 200th goal for the Madrid on 8 May in a 6-2 win against Malaga, reaching the landmark in 197 games. He helped Madrid reach the 2013 Copa del Rey final by scoring twice in El Clásico, which marked the 6th successive match at Camp Nou in which he had scored a club record. In the final, he headed the opening goal of venture 2-1 defeat to the Atletico, but was shown a red card for violent conduct. In the first knockout round of the Champions League, Ronaldo faced his former club Manchester United for the first time after scoring the equalizer in a 1-1 draw at home. He scored the winning goal 2-1 win on his first return to Old Trafford. His scoring against the former club is a mark of respect. After scoring 3 goals against Galatasaray in the quarters, he scored Madrid's only goal in the 4-1 away defeat to Borussia Dortmund in the semi-finals, and Lille were eliminated the final stage for the 3rd consecutive year despite a 2-0 win the second leg. And let me say, this marks the end of our video today, and let me know if you like to continue or to get the part 2 or another biography like this through the comments below. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support to be from the beginning up the end of this video. Thank you.